Hello and welcome to the Spartan Sports Report. I'm Derek Mitchell.
And I'm Deshaun Johnson. Derek, it's really starting to feel more like summer in East Lansing, and Spartan sports are in full swing.
You know, you're right, Deshaun. It was a spectacular weekend for tennis, but first, we take a quick trip downtown.
The baseball team had a busy week with the game against the Lansing Lugnuts and then a doubleheader against a major Big Ten rival. We start with the 15th annual Crosstown Showdown. Michigan State entered Tuesday's exhibition looking to snap a 9-game losing streak in the annual Crosstown Showdown against the Lugnuts. Here's MSU second baseman Brock Vredenberg with a single out to center field. Vredenberg was 1 for 2 in the game and is currently batting over .400 this season, which leads the Spartans. Lazaro Armenteros had a big game for the Lugnuts, going 2 for 4, including this double to left field. Armenteros also recorded a run and an RBI. Outside of their 3 runs in the third inning, the Spartans struggled on offense, and a 20-minute rain delay paused the game in the 4th inning with the Spartans trailing 7-3. When play resumed, the Spartans were defeated 12-3. The Spartans were looking forward to getting back on their home field to host Ohio State. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other ideas.
That's right, Deshaun. The field at McLean Stadium was flooded by the Red Cedar River, so MSU had once again play their game at Jackson Field. Our Zach Beavers and Ben Shockley were there to cover the series.
Well, the banks of the Red Cedar flooded, the Spartans continue to make Jackson Field home of the Lansing Lugnuts, this weekend as they took on the Ohio State Buckeyes in a 3-game series. They played on Friday and the Spartans won 7-1, and that was Jake Boss Jr.'s 400th win as manager. And they took on the Buckeyes again for a doubleheader here on Saturday. And Ben, the first game of the doubleheader didn't go very well.
Yeah, not at all, Zach. The big key for OSU in Game 1, which was a 13-2 win, was catcher Matthew Gravelin. He had 3 hits, 4 RBI for the Bucks, and MSU, they just didn't pitch well, to say the least. Ohio State hitters were able to get in deep counts, work the pitcher, be patient at the plate, and they walked 5 or 6 times in the game.
It was a tough scene in the first game for the Spartans. You get mercied in the 7th inning. Over to the second game, though, it's a tale of 2 games for this doubleheader.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Spartans jumped right out, got the second game started on the foot that they needed to be on. 6 runs in the first, and they scored in almost every inning. Ended up winning 16-3. Just a crazy game after watching them lose by 11 in the first game, come out, win by 13. But the story in this one was MSU's offense. All 9 starters able to reach base. All 9 starters scored a run. And Dylan Clark, 4 hits, 4 RBI, and 4 runs scored on the day. Zach?
Big time second game for the Spartans. Up next, they travel to South Bend. They'll take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. On Tuesday, they will pitch at 6 o'clock. So for Spartan Sports Report here in Lansing, I'm Zach Beavers.
I'm Ben Shockley.
Thanks, guys, for that report.
MSU softball had a successful start to the week with a 4-3 victory over the Oakland Golden Grizzlies on Tuesday night. The Spartans attempted to carry that momentum into their 3-game series versus the Iowa Hawkeyes. In the first game of the weekend against the Hawkeyes, heavy flooding caused the venue to move to the Farmers Insurance Athletic Complex of Davenport University, and the Spartans ended up dropping the game 14-2. The weather cleared a path for the Spartans to return to Sekia Stadium for a doubleheader Sunday, but MSU fought back hard in the home field, but the Hawkeyes completed their sweep with victories by the scores of 4-2 and 3-1, dropping MSU's record to 11-20 overall and 1-8 in Big Ten play. Serving as a bright spot in a dark weekend, true freshman Britton Bashar sent home a home run out of the stadium in her first collegiate start in Game 2 of the doubleheader.
Spartans men's tennis hosted a couple Big Ten opponents last weekend. Our own Renee Aldana was there to cover the action.
This week was packed with exciting news for the Michigan State Spartans. On Wednesday, the new ITA rankings were released, revealing some great results for the team. Ozan Barris and Max Sheldon climbed up from 17-6 in the doubles ranking, an amazing achievement that marks the highest double rankings in program history. The Spartans kicked off this weekend with their first outdoor match of the season against third-ranked Ohio State.
Ohio State has won 12 straight matchups against MSU, and Friday was no different. MSU would lose 6-1.
Today they went head-to-head with Penn State, attempting to break an 8-match losing streak against the Nittany Lions.
MSU got ahead early, winning the doubles point. In singles, David Say earned his first clinch point of the season, who won 10 games in a row. He spoke about key factors in his match.
I think my focus was pretty good throughout the match. There were times where, he had a lead on me and I stayed focused, fought back well. And my energy was great out there today, which is huge. So, yeah.
Here's Coach Jaden after the match.
For me, doubles is a weakness for sure. This was our first doubles point we've won in a long time, and which was great. But we got to keep on just building off that and, kind of improve there. And really we got to find a third team because right now we're competing on 2 courts. Third court's always a little bit tough. And then in singles, I actually think we're playing really tough tennis across all the courts. Obviously, you look at a guy like Ozan Barish, one of the best players in college tennis in my opinion. But Max Sheldon isn't too far behind, and then having a freshman like David Say on the back end of the lineup at 6, just putting a lot of balls in play, making it tough and competing. I would say kind of the ends of the lineup are probably our strengths.
The Spartans are in their first big win of the season. They'll head to Illinois Friday. For Spartan Sports Report, I'm Renee Aldana.
Over to the women's tennis now. They were on the road last week. The women's tennis team played its last Big Ten regular season road matches against Indiana and Purdue. Starting off on Saturday in Bloomington, Michigan State came into the match looking to snap a 3-match losing streak. The Hoosiers dominated all day, securing the doubles and singles victories and sweeping MSU. Then on Sunday, Michigan State stayed in Indiana to face the Purdue Boilermakers, where they would fall 2-1 in doubles and 4-2 in singles. The loss drops MSU to 8-12 on the season and 1-8 in the Big Ten.
The Michigan State golf team traveled to University Park, Washington to compete in the Red Hawk Invitational at Chambers Bay Golf Court. This site was home to the 2015 U.S. Open. The Spartans finished in 5th place out of the 17 teams with help from Ashton McCulloch's final round of 67. MSU will tee it up on the weekend of April 22nd in the Illini Invitational in their final tournament of the regular season.
On Monday afternoon, Michigan State guard Tyson Walker announced on social media that he will be returning for his 5th and final season. Walker led the Spartans in scoring with an average of 15 points per game and shot 46% from the field. Walker's return will be a big aspect to the success of the 2023-2024 season, with a recruiting class ranked 3rd in the nation. He received second-team All-Big Ten honors by both coaches and the media for his outstanding season performance. The All-Big Ten backcourt duo of Tyson Walker and A.J. Hogarth will remain in green and white for one more season, adding to the excitement surrounding the next season.
And another thing to be excited about, football. While we are all still roughly around 4 months away from the regular season first game, this weekend may be a taste of what the Spartans will bring to the table for their upcoming season. On Saturday, the Spartans will host their annual spring game in the Woodshed. This year, the game is called the Spartan Football Kickoff, and the event will showcase expected talent, and the format is to be more of a scrimmage and practice-based more than a traditional game. Anyone looking to attend the event, the doors will open to Spartan Stadium at 12:30 p.m. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. The Spartans will host their first regular season game in the Woodshed against Central Michigan on September 2nd.
And that's all the time we have for you today on this edition of Spartan Sports Report. Make sure to check out our Instagram page and our TikTok pages and watch our previous episodes on our YouTube channel. I'm Derek Mitchell.
And I'm Deshaun Johnson. Thanks for watching.